What's up, everyone? Back for another beer mail, and today I will be unboxing a beer mail courtesy of a good friend of mine and a viewer of the channel, Wes. So huge thanks to Wes for this box of goodies. Now, Wes has been a viewer of the channel for many years, and him and I have had some conversations about craft beer over the years, but we also share a love for professional wrestling. Wes is a great guy, and recently, I believe Wes moved from New York to Georgia, and he hit me up and he's like, hey, I want to send you some local Georgia beers. Are you interested? And I said yes. And why did I say yes? Because here in Buffalo, New York, outside of Sweetwater, I can't think of one other Georgia brewery that we get regularly here in the area. In fact, that goes for most of the breweries and beers in the southern part of the U.S. Outside of some breweries in Florida and like Abita in Louisiana, we don't see a lot up here. So I'm always curious to see how different regions are doing when it comes to craft beer. And I know there are a lot of great breweries in the southern part of the U.S. So hopefully I get to try some in this box. Now, Wes did want to include a note. He forgot to. So he actually typed up a note in Word and sent it to me so I could download it and read it on camera. Now I'm going to do that at the end of this beer mail unboxing because I believe he has listed some information about the beers, so I don't want to spoil what's inside of this box. So we're going to unbox it and then we'll read the note. So like I said, I don't know what's really in here other than I know there are some southern beers and most of them I think he said are from Georgia. I don't know if he included any outside of Georgia, but we will see. Now packing wise, now, I already cracked this one open, just make sure, everything was cool and there was no leaking, didn't seem to be. Now, packing-wise, this seems to be pretty good. I'm just going to throw this over here on the side. So, based on this box, it looks like there are 12 beers in here. So, I guess we'll just start, oh, never mind. He like put them all together. That's cool. Great wrapping job. Great packing job, Wes. I don't know if you've sent out beer mails before, but this is pretty awesome. So, going to tear through it here. So they're individually bubble wrapped. What I'm going to do is I think all three of them are like this. I'm going to get all the beers out and then we will open them up individually. So it makes it a little bit more streamlined and easier for them. Oh, these are all 12-ounce cans. That's cool. So four 16-ounce cans and then it looks like 4 12-ounce cans. So nice. And it worked perfectly in this, is that like a medium or a large priority box from the postal service? Is either medium or large, but that looks perfect. Especially if you're going to send out cans, this is like the perfect way to do so, it looks like. Great wrapping job though, Wes. Beautifully packed. A lot of times you'll get beer mails from folks who send it out for the first time and they don't know exactly, how to do it. Maybe they don't, individually bubble wrap everything. I will say the one thing that I recommend when people send out beer mails is wrap the entire thing up in a garbage bag or some kind of bag. Instead of doing it in individual cans, do the entire package so if one beer leaks, you still can contain all that liquid in a single, in a single bag so it doesn't spill everywhere. So what are we going to do? Well, we will put these to the side and I'm just going to start going into them as I see fit. I don't recognize any of these labels because I don't know any of these beers. So the first one, this label, right just from the get-go, like looking out, that looks like a Holmes beer or like an other half beer, just the label itself. So we'll see what's going on here. So yeah, this definitely has, and I'm not even gonna look at the beer first. I'll let you guys look at the artwork. That reminds me of either a Holmes beer or like another half beer, honestly. So who is this? This is Two Tides Brewing out of Savannah, Georgia. So this is a sour ale with a blue raspberry, pineapple, passion fruit, key lime, and lemon. What's the name of it? Click here. It says click here. Is that the name of it? It could be. So no can-on date as far as I can tell. So we'll see if he included that. But yeah, so this, I would imagine, is like a heavily fruited sour ale of some sort. That's pretty cool. So we're going to throw this one over here like this for now. Again, the label just reminds me of like an other half or Holmes beer, just right off the rip. So, but I like it. And that sounds like a very interesting sour ale. Lots of stuff going on there. Next, I'm going to say this is also from Two Tides just based on the artwork. Could be, just seems like it. Yeah, so Two Tides again. This is their Acid House Volume 6. Sour ale with grapefruit, pineapple, pink guava, mango, and cup-to-cup coffee. So I just reviewed from a Schmoogie from Imprint that had coffee, and I probably have had a couple different fruited coffee beers in my life. This sounds awesome. I'm into that. A fruited coffee beer. Yeah. So again, no date. So hopefully he has those included. We have another one here. Based on all these being in the same box, maybe they're all in the same 4-pack there, how he wrapped them up. I imagine these are all 2 tides, but I could be completely wrong. It looks like I got doubles of at least one of the beers as well. So maybe one to drink off camera. So this is Fluff Motif from 2 Tides. This is a sour with raspberry, cranberry, marshmallow, almond, and vanilla. So again, no canned on date, but another 2 Tides beer here. Pretty damn cool. So we have 3 sour ales from 2 Tides. So I'm picturing at this point that 2 Tides does sour ales quite well, or at least Wes thoroughly enjoys their sour beers, because that's 3 for 3 right now. And this looks like another 2 Tides beer, I'd imagine. Yep. So this is different. How much cheese is too much cheese? This is a mint chocolate cheesecake imperial stout. Contains lactose, 9.9%. I didn't read the ABVs on these. Did I have it on here? 7% for this one, 7% for this one, 7%. So these are all 7%. This is 9.9, no can date, but how much cheese is too much cheese when we're talking about cheesecake? Never. And a mint chocolate cheesecake beer, sign me up, good sirs. All right, anyway, that's all. I mean, already, this is awesome beer mail. That's pretty cool. And I have a lot of beer on hand, so I did tell Wes that if is he sending something that I might not be able to get stuff right away because I have so many other beers from like the not aforementioned, but the I don't know why I said aforementioned, but Rick sent me a great beer mail with a lot of hop forward beers. I want to get to them first, but another 2 Tides beer. This is IOO class. Oh no, IO. I said IO. Pretty sure that says 100. 100 classic comfort meals. This is a Nectaron Turkey's Pick Pacific Sunrise Revolution blend, double IPA, 8%. Nectaron and Pacific Sunrise, I know. Turkey's Pick and Revolution blend, I have no idea. Is there coffee in this? I'm going to have to figure out what this is, but like based on the label, I have no idea. But that is definitely a double IPA at 8% with at least 2 hops that I've heard of. So we have that. So 5 beers from 2 Tides already. So we have another 16-ounce can here. We'll open this up. If I can get through it. Everything else was going smooth, and then I get to this beer, not as smooth. So this is from Untappd. I think Untappd is out of Alabama, right? So this is Untappd. This is their 006 IPA, 8.5%, brewed with Galaxy hops. Yep, Birmingham. I can't say Birmingham, Alabama. And yeah, do we have a date? No date on this as well. So one thing I'm noticing about these southern breweries, well, one southern brewery and an Alabama brewery, there are no dates on the cans. That's cool. I really like that artwork. Sweet. So maybe we'll start throwing this over here. We'll get to these other ones. It's crazy. This is just a crazy amount of beer in general. Turkey's Pick. I don't know why I went back to this and looked at it. I don't know. Crazy. All right, anyway. Got through this one finally. Scofflaw. So I've heard of Scofflaw, and I think they're out of Atlanta, right? Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia. So this is their, looks like Basement. I'd imagine, yeah, Basement IPA, 6.5%. And this was canned on January 25th of 2023. So Scofflaw, their Basement. Pretty cool artwork, honestly. I enjoy it. So I don't even know how this would go. So I guess like this. I don't know. Really don't know. Just put it over there like that. Doesn't matter? Not really. So we'll put that in the trim tab. I don't know how we're going to... Should be able to fit all 12 in, honestly. And this looks like... Okay, so this is a double. So he sent me 2 cans of these. One to enjoy off camera, I'd imagine, and one to enjoy on camera. Unless they're like different ages in terms of ABVs, but nope, same thing. So cool. So he gave me 2 of these. Thank you, Wes. I will enjoy one off camera. And then we got doubles of another beer, so we'll do that. So this is a 12-ounce can, and this is from Three Taverns craft beers. Where are they out of? Decatur, Georgia. So another Georgia brewery, and this has a canned on date of 12/20/22. And what is this? An Earl Grey tea sour ale. That's pretty cool. Wow, that's really cool. An Earl Grey tea sour ale. I really like the artwork, and I think that sounds really cool. So what's the percentage on this? 5% to crushable. This is 6.5, and the trim tab was, did I mention it? Did it have it? Yeah, 8.5. So that's awesome. He sent me 2 of them, and if it's good, and I like Earl Grey tea, I like tea in general, but when it comes to like beers, why am I struggling with the second can? You packed the second can a lot more than the first one, seems like. But yeah, 12/20/22. When it comes to Earl Grey tea, we'll do something like that. Sign me up. And a sour, I've had tea sour before, and I really do enjoy them. I've had tea beers. You don't see them made too often because I feel like a lot of people associate like black tea especially with faded IPAs. At least I have in the past. Next, we have from Creature Comforts. So I heard of them out of Athens, Georgia. Their Cocoa Buny Milk Porter, ale brewed with coffee, cocoa nibs, or sorry, coconut, cocoa nibs, and coffee. 6.5%, 12 fluid ounce can. And this one was canned on 11/23, and they say best by 3/23/23, which is a couple days away. So, or like 1 day away. So I'm not going to review this probably by the Best By date, but I think it still should be fine. Cool artwork as well. And the last one is not a double at all. We'll just do this to spread them out. I don't even know how this is actually going to work out in terms of everything. Hopefully everything's in the middle here at this point. Yeah, we'll do something like this. I think it's going to have to be like this. But when I look on camera, it's going to be a little bit different. So the last beer we have here, it's a pinkish and purple can. And this is from Fall Line Brewing Company. And they are out of Macon, Georgia, and this is their Yoshi Pilsner, a lager brewed with cherry and blood orange puree, 5.4%, and this has a date of 1/30/2023, so are about, well, it's just over 6 weeks old. That is cool as well. So, as you can see here, we have 12 beers from the southern region of the U.S. All of these are actually from Georgia, except for the trim tab over here that is totally not. And this is cool. I'm going to try to get to the IPAs first because for obvious reasons. And then after that, I'm going to try to spread these reviews over the next couple months with that beer mail from Rick in conjunction with the beer mail from Wes and stuff I'm doing like next month's shelfie beer reviews, some beers I picked up over the past month myself. I have my work cut out for me, so it's going to be a lot of beer reviews getting pumped out over the next 4 to 6 weeks. So be on the lookout for all of these. I'm really excited for all of them. The Two Tide stuff really interests me. Some really cool different beers. Trim Tab, like I said, I've heard really good things about them over the years, and I almost forgot to read his note, which I have on my tablet here. So let me crack this open and read it. So I already have it up. It says, what's in the box? Hey, Joe, I included price points and release dates on stuff that didn't have canned on dates, which I believe is all the Two Tides stuff. Yeah, for sure. It says Two Tides is based in Savannah, Georgia, and puts out some pretty delicious brews, including some stuff from recent 4-packs I picked up from the brewery. Some great sours, an awesome IPA, and a delicious Imperial Stout. All right, they did have, all right, so 2, I guess, do I have 4 IPAs? I guess it's 4 IPAs. Anyway, he also says, I've also included some other stuff from my local craft beer store. Everything is from Georgia with the exception of the Trim Tab beer, and they're out of Birmingham, Alabama, which I could not pronounce earlier because I'm stupid. Basement IPA is a really enjoyable IPA and is priced pretty well for what it is. I've been crushing several 6-packs of the Yoshi Pilsner, a really refreshing Pilsner with the addition of cherry and blood orange. The Cocoa Buny, which is right here, he says, is a nice coconut chocolate coffee milk porter that I thought you may enjoy. I've also included a double IPA from Trim Tab, which is over here. They put out some awesome stuff. I don't think I've had anything I didn't like from them. And finally, in the box is an Earl Grey tea sour ale. I really like this one. He liked it so much, he sent me two, so he must really enjoy it. Hope you enjoy. Cheers, Wes. And on Instagram, he's Hudak Woodak, Hudak_Woodak. And I'll link his profile in his YouTube profile into the description box, like I do for all of my beer mail unboxings at this point. So some notes, we'll make it a little bit longer. Some notes, the Scofflaw stuff. These are 16-ounce cans, but he says a $19.99 a 12-pack for 12-ounce cans. That's a great deal. The Two Tides, is it this one? Yeah, this one, the How Much Cheese is Too Much Cheese Mint Chocolate Cheesecake Imperial Stout, that was released on December 30th of last year, $22 a 4-pack. The Creature Comforts Cocoa Beauty Milk Porter is $11.99 a 6-pack. The Fall Line Yoshi Porter is $10.99 a 6-pack. And the Two Tides 100 Classic Comfort Meals, this was released on February 28th of this year, $20 a 4-pack. The Two Tides Acid House was released on January 11th of this year, $20 a 4-pack. And the Fluff Motif was released on December 9th of last year, $22 4-pack. And then the Click Here was released on February 28th at $20 a 4-pack. And the Trib Tab, he says, looking at their IG, I think it was released on 12/6/2022, but it's still tasting good. My beer shop sells it at $3.75 a can. And finally, the two Earl Grey Tea Sours, $10.99 a 6-pack, and those had dates, right? Yeah, these had dates, 12/20/22. So awesome little note from Wes, but not a little beer mail. This beer mail is ridiculous, and like I said, I have a lot of beer, so I'm going to get into these as soon as I possibly can. Awesome selection. If you've had any of these beers, post in the comment section. Let me know what you think about not only these beers, but have you had anything from Two Tides or Trim Tab or Scofflaw or Fall Line or Creature Comforts or what is it, Three Taverns, right? Three Taverns. If you've had anything from these breweries, let me know what I should expect out of these. And yeah, I can't wait to get into it. So huge thanks to Wes once again for all of these beers. Huge thanks to everybody stopping by for another beer mail unboxing video here on the Beer Patrol. To the next one. Cheers.